History is filled with legendary warriors, but only one was given a title directly by the Prophet Muhammad himself, Saifullah, the sword of God. But the most incredible part of his story, the part that will shock you, is this. He first fought against Islam, and he almost destroyed the entire Muslim army. This is the story of how an enemy of the faith became its greatest military commander. This is the story of Khalid ibn al-Walid. Before Islam, Khalid was born into the powerful Banu Makhzum tribe of Makkah, a family renowned for its expertise in war, strategy, and leadership. From a very young age, Khalid was a prodigy. He mastered horse riding, sword fighting, and battlefield tactics. Among the Quraysh people, he was already famous as a military genius. So, when the message of Islam began to spread through Makkah, Khalid didn't hesitate. He stood firmly against the Muslims, using his skills to oppose the new faith. His tactical genius was put on full display during the Battle of Uhud. In this pivotal battle, the Muslims were on the brink of a decisive victory. They had the upper hand, and the enemy was in retreat. But then, a single mistake changed everything. Some of the Muslim archers, positioned on a strategic hill, disobeyed the Prophet's direct command and left their posts, thinking the battle was over. Khalid saw this opening instantly. With the speed of a striking viper, he led a swift cavalry charge, flanking the Muslim army and attacking them from behind. His single, brilliant move turned what should have been a Muslim victory into utter chaos. Suddenly, the Muslims were surrounded, and confusion spread like wildfire through their ranks. The situation became so desperate that a rumor even spread that the Prophet Muhammad himself had been martyred on the battlefield. On that day, Khalid ibn al-Walid proved something terrifying to the early Muslims. He could single-handedly change the outcome of a war with just one move, and he had just done it against them. But despite his military success against the Muslims, Khalid felt a growing restlessness in his heart. The very faith he fought against was not weakening. It was growing stronger. The Muslims, despite persecution and losses, remained steadfast, and the man he opposed, the Prophet Muhammad, never wavered. He never called for revenge, only for people to embrace the truth. Slowly, questions began to form in Khalid's brilliant mind. He started to wonder, if Islam is false, how does it manage to survive every single attack we throw at it? If the Prophet is a liar, then why does God seem to support him at every turn? The same hand that raised a sword against Islam now began to tremble with doubt. The victories felt hollow. Then came the moment before the storm. One night, as Khalid ibn al-Walid stood alone, reflecting on the years of conflict, a terrifying and beautiful realization dawned on him. He thought to himself, every battle I fight against Muhammad, I lose a piece of myself. He knew something had to change. Soon, he would make a decision that would send shockwaves through the Quraysh, forever alter the course of Islamic history, and transform a feared enemy into Islam's most powerful protector. But how did the very man who almost annihilated the Muslim army at Uhud end up standing before the Prophet Muhammad as a humble believer? What exactly happened on that fateful journey from Makkah to Medina that changed Khalid ibn al-Walid forever? The decision he made stunned his people and made the heavens rejoice. Find out in part 2. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching.